Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in boys volleyball between the Billerica Indians and the Lancers of Lawrence High. Your Lancers come into today's game with a 6-4 record. They're coming off a win against Methuen on Monday. Meanwhile, Billerica is having a very tough time this season in the Merrimack Valley Conference. They're coming off a 3-0 loss in Chelmsford, also on Monday. We'd like to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the start of this game. And welcome back, Lancer fans. Thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, and thank you for watching Lawrence versus Billerica this evening in boys volleyball. We have the Lancers in blue and the Indians in green. I've got to say, tonight the favorites are your Lawrence High Lancers. Lancers coming into the game with a 6-4 record. Meanwhile, Billerica has had a very tough season so far. They lost just recently on Monday evening to Chelmsford, and they lost on Friday of April vacation to Winchester. And so they're trying to snap their losing streak. The Lancers are trying to continue or start a winning streak. And the Lancers start things off well with the first point of the game. 1-0 Lancers here, underway from Lawrence High. Serving for Lawrence is a number 2 in blue, Andy Enriquez, last year's MVC, Eagle Tribune MVP. Yes, indeed, the most valuable player of the Merrimack Valley Conference. Lancers up 2-0 now in set number 1. Andy Enriquez set to serve it up again. Serve is a good one. And let's see if Billerica can respond. There's Julio Vicente setting up Enriquez, and the kill comes from Yancy Soto, number 4 in blue. 3-0 Lancers to start this game off. Here comes Enriquez once again. He puts the serve up, and can the Indians answer this time? That is a nice spike by Billerica, number 26, Thomas Derlin. Derlin gets Billerica on the board. 3-1 Lancers here in the first set, and Derlin serves. Vicente to Enriquez, and Soto gets the kill once again. Now it'll be Joel Carmona for the Lancers, number 7. Set to serve it up here. Lawrence leading 4-1. His serve is valid. Enriquez to Vicente. Here comes Rios. Rios gets the kill, and the announcer makes the play. And the announcer hands off to Carmona. Yes, indeed. Very proud of myself there. Joel Carmona will serve it up once again, 5-1 here in set number 1. Lancers trying to improve to 7-4 on the season. Diving save by Vicente. Rios is unable to get it over. He hits it into the net, and that makes it 5-2. Billerica down by 3, and they will regain control of the serve. Here's Zach Tenaglia, number 11 for Billerica. His serve is a good one. Julio Vicente misfires on that one. Julio wearing number 0, the white uniform on the left-hand side of your screen. He gets a dig right there. Spike attempt is good. And Soto, number 4 in blue, gets the kill. 6-3 now. Lancers by 3 here in the early going. Billerica gets a spike, but Lancers able to come through and respond. Rios gets it over. And that one is sent out of bounds by number 33, Eric Swanberg. Swanberg, the libero, again wearing number 33 in white on the right-hand side of your screen. Lancers up 7-3. Here's Enriquez to Jimenez to Rios. Excellent spike attempt. Good defense, but the block goes out of bounds. Roberto Tolan, number 20, blocks it well, but he blocks it out of bounds, so the Lancers get the point, making it 8-3. 5-point lead for Lawrence. Soto puts it up with the left hand. Enriquez punches it, and Soto gets it over. Spike attempt is saved by Carmona, but Carmona can only deflect it out of bounds. Dan Prue, number 22, will get credit for that kill. 8-4 now. Billerica heavy underdogs, but hanging in there against the Division I Lancers. Jimenez has it blocked in front. Now Rios gets it over. Nice defense there by Lawrence. Lancers pick up the kill. Jose Jimenez serving for Lawrence High. Rios tips it over. Prue sends it over. And that's what we call the old Andy special. Andy Enriquez, number 2 in blue. He makes it look like he's going to set up one of his teammates. He sneaks it over, finds a soft spot in the defense, and picks up an easy kill. Here in Lawrence, we call that the Andy special. Jimenez can't get the serve over. So Billerica gets a freebie there. It's 10-5 in the first set. Swanberg hits it up. Indians get it over. Jimenez to Enriquez. Enriquez almost getting the kill there. And the Lancers finish the job. 11-5 now. Head coach Jim Ray of the Indians telling his team to just step up a little. They're a little too deep on their side of the court. And that one is sent out of bounds by number 26, Thomas Derlin of the Indians. 12-5 now, Lancers. Marquise Rios serving for Lawrence. Billerica needs to get it over, and they are unable to. 13-5 now. Lancers ahead here. Set number 1. And the Indians call timeout here. They are down by 8 in set number 1. Once again, Lancers coming into the game with a 6-4 record. They started off the season with consecutive losses to Needham and Cambridge. Then they went on a pretty nice run, winning 5 games in a row. And in the first 4 out of those 5 games, they did not lose a single set. Unbelievable accomplishment. Those 5 games were against Methuen, Lowell, Andover, Central Catholic, Haverhill, and Chelmsford. Excuse me, Chelmsford, the next game after Haverhill, was a loss. That was the beginning of a 2-game losing streak. Chelmsford and Newton South were both able to defeat Lawrence in straight sets, too. 3-0 in both of those games. And then on Monday night, April 27th, the Lancers hosted and defeated the Methuen Rangers 3-0. That sets the Lancer record at 6-4. They're looking to go down the home stretch of the season and get themselves a good playoff seed, because these Lancers are poised for a deep playoff run after they lost in the Division I North Finals last season. You can watch that game on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Just search for Lawrence Public Schools on YouTube. Back to the action, and Billerica picks up the first point after the timeout, making it 13-6. Vicente to Enriquez. Now Carmona Nice save there by Billerica. Carmona again, but it's blocked in front by the Indians. Number 9, Daniel Bank with the excellent defense up front on the far side for Billerica. It's 13-7. Carmona again. And the announcer makes the play once again. That's 2 saves for the announcer so far, but who's keeping track? 14-7, Lancers in the lead. Julio Vicente to serve, aggressive serve, and it's a good one. Billerica needs to get it over, they do. Julio to Andy, to Soto for the kill. Excellent teamwork by Lawrence High. And Vicente will serve it up once again. He is one of the deadliest servicemen in the Merrimack Valley Conference, and that is why. Can the Indians respond? Yes. Lancers can't get it over, and Billerica picks up the point. 15-8 now, Lawrence in control though. Set number 1 here from Lawrence High on a Wednesday evening. Lancers get the point there as the serve goes out of bounds. It was libero Eric Swanberg who couldn't get that serve to fall in bounds. Andy Enriquez set to serve now for the Lancers. His left-handed serve is a good one. Here comes Billerica. Lancers get the kill courtesy of Jose Jimenez. Number 18, Adam Aiello, tried to sneak that one over, but Jimenez was ready for it. Julio, the dig. Now Carmona tipped in front, but it's out of bounds. And the Lancers get the point for that one. Nice job by Billerica to block that deadly spike by Carmona, but the best they could do was block it out of bounds. Now Carmona serves with a 17-9 lead. Vicente tips it up. Enriquez sets up Rios and a perfect play. Rios with a nice easy tip gives Lawrence an 18-9 lead. Carmona set to serve once again. Lancers 7 points away from taking the first set. Tolan sends it over for Billerica, but here comes Soto. And Soto's spike goes out of bounds. That makes it 18-10. Indians down by 8. Serving for Billerica will be number 11, Zach Tenaglia. His serve is good. Vicente sets up Enriquez to Rios for the kill. Marquis Rios, excellent offensive play. Daniel Bank, number 9 for Billerica, was unable to control it, got a hand on it, but deflected it out of bounds. Serving for the Lancers now will be number 4, Yancy Soto. He gets it over with the right hand. Tolan setting up Prue. Lancers can only deflect it out of bounds, and Billerica trying to creep back into this first set. It's 19-11 now, and Tolan is set to serve for the men in green. 8-point lead for the Lancers. Tolan gets it over. Rios spikes it, gets the deflection, and a point for the Lancers thanks to Marquis Rios. And now Jose Jimenez, number 5 in blue, set to serve. Lancers by 9 here. They've got 20 on the board. Nice defense by the Lancers up front. And Andy Enriquez gets the easy kill up front. 10-point lead now for the Lancers. 21 points on the board. Lancers 4 points away from putting an end to this first set. Indians unable to control that serve. Another point for Lawrence. 22-11. And Jimenez will serve it again. His serve with the right hand gets over. Rios. Enriquez back to Rios. Nice defense there by Billerica. Vicente to Andy Enriquez. Andy, I don't know if he meant to, but Andy sent it softly over the net, and it fell on the Billerica side. And so Enriquez will get credit for the kill there, making the score 23-11 in set number 1. Swanberg gets it over, but he touched the ball twice, and that's a violation against Billerica. A point for the Lancers. It's 24-11. Set point for Lawrence High, looking to end this first set. Jimenez gets it over. Spike attempt is blocked in front by Lawrence High, and that ends set number 1. Lawrence takes it 25-11. We'd like to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
When you skip breakfast at school, you have no energy. When you have no energy, you fall asleep in class. When you fall asleep in class, you have nightmares of wild animals dancing on your head. Don't have nightmares of wild animals dancing on your head.
Kids who eat breakfast perform better in class, behave better, have better attendance.
Eat a healthy breakfast at school every day.
And welcome back, Lancer fans. Thank you for watching LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza. Thank you for joining us for Lawrence versus Billerica in boys varsity volleyball. We have the 6-4 Lancers hoping to improve to 7-4 on the season. They're off to a great start. They defeated Billerica in set number 1 by the score of 25-11. It wasn't really close. So in this second set, the Indians, who are indeed the heavy underdogs, they will be trying to at least keep things close and make this game competitive. As we said earlier, the Lancers were on a 2-game losing streak, losing to Chelmsford and Newton South over the April vacation, but they broke that losing streak on Monday night with a nice win, 3-0 win against Methuen. Back to the action, and Yancy Soto making it look easy. He picks up the kill to start off set number 2. 1-0 Lancers, and Julio Vicente is set to serve it up. Again, it's a great aggressive serve, just a bit too low. And that'll tie us up at 1 apiece. For Billerica, number 9, Daniel Bank will serve. And here we go. He gets it over with the right hand. Vicente dives and saves it. Enriquez manages to tip it over. Excellent defense in front by Andy Enriquez and Yancy Soto. They combine for the block, get the point, and it's 2-1. Lancers up in set number 2. Here's Andy Enriquez putting it over with the left hand. Rios, Enriquez, Carmona gets a point for the Lancers. Joel Carmona has one of the fiercest spikes in all of the Merrimack Valley Conference. Enriquez again sends it over. Billerica unable to get it over the net on that spike attempt. Even if they did, the Lancer defense was prepared for it. Lancers open up a 3-point lead here in set number 2. It's 4-1. Enriquez serving it over with the left hand once again. And that one is batted out of bounds by number 2, Dan Prue. Excuse me, number 22, Dan Prue. So it'll be a 5-1 lead here in the second set. Enriquez serves again. Carmona, Enriquez, Soto. And the Lancers pick up the point after a violation at the net by Bill Ricca. Touching the ball twice is the call. 6-1 is our score in set number 2, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by the Bill Ricca coaching staff. So on Monday night, it was the Lancers and the Rangers of Methuen right here in this very gym. It was a great game for the Lancers to get back on track. They won 3-0. The first set was a complete blowout, Lancers winning 25-11. Second set was a little bit more competitive, 25-21, Lancers winning. Third set, extremely competitive. Lancers sneaking away in that one, 25-23. Yancy Soto leading the way in that one with 14 kills. Marquise Rios chipping in 13. Andy Enriquez had 15 service points in that game. And of course, Julio Vicente led the way with 20 digs. Almost set to get back to the action here at Lawrence High. 6-1, Lancers leading in set number 2. They have a 1-0 advantage over the Indians. And what a block there by Yancy Soto. Bill Ricca has not been able to figure out this Lawrence defense yet. Andy Enriquez to serve it once again. It's up in the air, and that time Bill Ricca is able to get the tip. Andy Enriquez was only able to get a finger on it, deflects it out of bounds. Bill Ricca has the point. They're down 5 now. Vicente Enriquez, now Carmona. Excellent job by Carmona. When you're afraid of his deadly spike, you're really not expecting him to just tip it softly over the defense, and that's exactly what he did. Excellent job by Carmona. Great awareness by Joel, an exceptional offensive player. He serves it over with the right hand. Bill Ricca fails to respond. And Carmona will pick up a service point there. It's 9-2 in set number 2. Rios with the nice D there. Carmona. Enriquez Soto gets it to go inbounds. Yancy Soto with an excellent kill. 10-2. The Lancers in the driver's seat. Carmona serves it again with the right hand. Nice save by Julio Vicente. Now Rios trying to spike it over. Soto setting up Enriquez. Rios tipping it over with the left hand. Carmona, Enriquez, Rios. Nice defense. It was a good block by Bill Ricca, but the block goes out of bounds. Another point for the Lancers. 11-2 now. Carmona on a roll with the serving. Carmona, Enriquez, Rios. Blocked in front by the Indians. Roberto Tolan, number 20, will get credit for that block. And the Indians will have a chance to serve once again. Zach Tenaglia, number 11, into the attack. He serves it, gets a little tip of the net. Rios with a devastating spike. Marquise Rios with the kill, 12-3. Lancers by 11 here in set number 2. They have a 1-0 lead. Yancy Soto serving for Lawrence High. An excellent awareness by number 20, Roberto Tolan. He had a couple teammates ready to spike it over, but he noticed a hole in the Lancer defense and took advantage. And so Tolan will serve for the Indians. Vicente to Enriquez. Rios! Another kill for Marquise Rios. What an athletic spike by Marquise Rios. And when he and Joel Carmona, when they're in the zone on the corners, they are very difficult to defend. Carmona saves that one. Now Jimenez. And the Lancers cannot save it. Point for Bill Ricca. That makes it 13-5 here in set number 2. And Eric Swanberg, number 33, in white, the libero, will serve. He sends it over with the right hand, but it goes too far. Too much mustard, too much relish. Far too many condiments on that hot dog. Out of bounds. And the Lancers are up 14-5. Marquise Rios will serve now for Lawrence High. Sub into the game for Lawrence. Number 1, Lizandy Martinez comes in. Martinez gets his first touch. And there's his second touch. Can't get the kill there. Vicente Enriquez tried to turn and spike, but the net got in the way. 14-6 now. Bill Ricca hanging in there. Dan Prue, number 22, serving for Lawrence. Martinez gets it over. And the best Bill Ricca can do is deflect it out of bounds, and that's a point for Lawrence High. (15-6) our score in set number 2. There's Aiello. Now Martinez. Swanberg. Tolan. Soto finishes the job. Yancy Soto, number 4. One of the tallest members of the Lancer squad. That was a pretty devastating kill. It gives the Lancers a 10-point lead. And Julio Vicente unable to get it over the net with that aggressive serve. Freebie for the Indians. 9-point lead for the Lancers. It is 16-7 in set number 2. Enriquez setting up Martinez. Tolan. Over to Aiello, who gets the kill. Adam Aiello, number 18 in green, doing the job for Bill Ricca. Daniel Banks serving now. Here's Martinez. What a spike, but it did not stay in bounds. Bill Ricca picks up the point. Lancers lead down to 7 here in this second set. It is 16-9. Andy Enriquez setting up Jimenez. Martinez looking for that one. Soto, though, finishes the job again. Yancy Soto, when he has a minute to wind up, he is unstoppable. Enriquez serving with the left hand for Lawrence. Lancers up 17-9. Enriquez sends it over. Violation against Bill Ricca, and Lawrence High gets the point. 18-9. Enriquez serves. Left-hand serve is good, and Eric Swanberg is unable to control the serve. And Enriquez will get credit for a service point. It also gives the Lancers a 10-point lead, 19-9 here in set number 2. Bill Ricca, violation for touching the ball 4 times on their side. Lancers pick up the point and an 11-point lead. It's 20-9. That one is out of bounds, and another point for Lawrence, 21-9. Lancers stretch the lead to 12, and they are 4 points away from going up 2-0. Enriquez serving with the left hand. Violation again against Bill Ricca. Another point for the Lancers. Lancers showing themselves as the slightly more disciplined team here this evening. They're 3 points away from taking a 2-0 advantage. Yancy Soto in front, getting the block, getting the point, 23-9. Enriquez set to serve. Service is good. And that is deflected out of bounds by Dan Prue. And it brings up set point for Lawrence High. It's 24-9. Can the Lancers end it here, or will Bill Ricca be able to extend this second set? Don't see that very often from Andy Enriquez. A very aggressive serve. We do not see that very often. It was an excellent serve, and it was an ace. Lancers win set number 2, 25-9. We're going to take a short break, folks. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back with set number 3.
I live in a tree house. I want a gold medal. I made a robot. Eyes over race car. I flew to the moon. I have a pet dinosaur. I can read. I can read. I can read. We can read.
Your Lawrence High Lancers come into tonight's game, and they have a 6-4 record, and they are on the verge of improving to 7-4. Here against the Bill Ricca Indians. Bill Ricca, a heavy underdog. They've had a very tough go of it this season. They still play with heart. They play with passion. They play the game the right way. But right now they're on the wrong side of a 2-0 deficit. So right now the question is, can the Indians come back and force a fourth set, or will the Lancers come through and end this game with a third set victory? Lancers took the first set 25-11. Lancers took the second set 25-9. Looks like the Lancers are going to get a few backup players into the game for experience purposes. Tyler Cerullo, number 8, into the game. Earlier we saw Lizandy Martinez, number 1, into the game. We'll see if he comes back in. Almost ready to get this third set underway here. It's going to start off with Bill Ricca serving. It looks like number 9, Daniel Bank, will be the man to do the honors. Next game for Lawrence High will be tomorrow in Lowell. Tomorrow, April 30th, the Lancers will travel and face the Red Raiders. First point goes to Bill Ricca. Let's see if they can get some momentum here and try and force a fourth set. Not if Yancy Soto has anything to say about that. Soto spikes and delivers, tying things up here at 1 apiece in set number 3. Andy Enriquez Serves it for Lawrence. Aiello tips that one over, but he sends it out of bounds on the near side. Point for Lawrence. It's 2-1. Andy Enriquez serves again. Swanbird. That one goes off the referee, goes out of bounds. Point for the Lancers. Billerica unable to control. They get a little bit of a laugh out of it. That deflection went off the referee's back. All in good fun, though. Nice diving save, but the Lancers and Yancy Soto get the kill. I got to give props to Daniel Bank, number 9, for diving and saving that one. 4-1 now, Lancers ahead. Enriquez serves. Sent over by Bank. Carmona with authority. 5-1, Lawrence High. Joel Carmona, no one was stopping him on that spike attempt. Enriquez serving again. Soto, Enriquez back to Soto. Billerica has the answer though this time. Enriquez to Rios. Excellent block, but the block goes out of bounds. Lancers pick up the point. It was Roberto Tolan who got a nice block on Rios. The best Tolan could do, though, was block that one out of bounds on the far side, so it's 6-1. Spike attempt is good for number 26, Thomas Derlin. And Derlin will have the opportunity to serve it now. His Indians down 6-4 in the all-important set number 3. Mistimed feed from Andy Enriquez. Neither of his teammates, Soto nor Carmona, could manage to get a hand on that one. And so Billerica picks up the point. It's 6-3. Indians down 3. Rios, Enriquez, Carmona tips it over. Aiello has it blocked in front. Blocked by Carmona, but it goes out of bounds, so the Indians pick up the point there. It's 6-4 now. Derlin serves for Billerica. Enriquez to Carmona. Blocked by the Indians. Roberto Tolan does the honors. Excellent block on Carmona. 6-5 now, Lancers by 1. Enriquez to Soto. Inbounds for the kill, Yancy Soto. Giving Lawrence a 7-5 lead, and Marquis Rios will serve. Rios runs up. Service is good. Rios, nice save there. Enriquez to Cerullo. Aiello sends it over. Vicente saves it. Enriquez to Carmona. Was there a tip? Yes, there was. Point for the Lancers. Excellent job by Carmona to get that one over with the right hand. 8-5, Lancers ahead. Vicente. Now Aiello. Vicente. Enriquez. Cerullo. Tolan. Prue. Aiello, Vicente, Carmona. Swanbird gets the save. Tolan. And that's going to be a violation for a double tap against Billerica. Nice rally there, perhaps the longest of the game, and it's 9-5. Lancers up by 4. Rios serves for Lawrence High. Swanbird digs it. Carmona sets up Enriquez to Cerullo. Billerica able to get it back over. Enriquez to Cerullo. The spike was in bounds. And the Lancer crowd is fired up to see Tyler Cerullo come up with a devastating spike. 10-5 now, and Rios serves again. And that serve was an excellent one by Rios. Daniel Bank was unable to control it. 11-5 now. Lancers by 6. Rios changes the angle. Swanberg to Tolan, and Aiello spikes it right into the net. That makes the score 12-5. Lancers have themselves a 7-point lead, and it's going to prompt a timeout called by Billerica head coach Jim Ray. As we said, the Lancers will pack up and travel down 495 to Lowell tomorrow night for a 5:30 matchup against the Red Raiders. After that, the Lancers get a few days off, and their next game after the weekend will be right here in Lawrence against the Golden Warriors of Andover. And that game will be a rematch of a game that happened back on April 15th in Andover. The Lancers beat the Warriors 3-0, and so the Golden Warriors will have revenge on their minds on Monday evening, May the 4th, also known as Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. The Lancers will try to summon the force and come up with another win against the Golden Warriors on Monday evening. Still work to be done, though, here tonight. The Lancers are in complete control. Another substitute into the game for the Lancers. It's Lionel May. He serves for the Lancers, and the Lancers get the point after that goes out of bounds. 13-5 now, and May will serve it once again. Out of bounds, and another service point for May. Here comes his third serve. It's up and over. Billerica trying to answer. Enriquez to Cerullo, nice block. And it's a violation against Lawrence High. 14-6 our score here. Billerica will regain control of the service. And coming into the game is number 11, Zach Tenaglia. He serves. Here's Cerullo. Cerullo will get credit for the kill there, as Tenaglia was unable to control it. Goes out of bounds, and the Lancers are up by 9. 15-6 our score. Lancers 10 points away from winning this game. Soto serves it with the right hand. Tolan sets up Prue. Soto to Enriquez, and goodness, what a spike. Joel Carmona putting a dent in the floor here at Lawrence High. Yancy Soto serving again. Lancers up by 10. And too much relish, too much mustard, too much ketchup on that hamburger. Yancy Soto, maybe he's been working out too much, because that serve was way out of bounds. Still, the Lancers are ahead by 9 here in the third set. What the Lancers are hoping will be the final set, but not if the Indians have anything to say about that. Excellent spike by Tyler Cerullo. Lancers lead back up to 10. 17-7, and Carmona serves for Lawrence. Indians unable to get the ball back over the net, and it's an 11-point lead for the Lancers. 18-7, and Carmona getting ready to serve it up again. He bounces once, puts it up with the right hand. And the announcer makes his third save of the game. I don't know if they're seeking me out, but good thing my reflexes are on point today. Carmona gets it over with a little help from the net. Prue Can't get it to stay in bounds. Great awareness by Carmona to simply let that one fall in bounds. Serving now for the Lancers is number 1, Lizandy Martinez of BMF. He puts it up with the right hand. It's a good serve. Spike is strong, but out of bounds from number 22, Dan Prue. 21-7 now. Lancers are 4 points away from heading home with a victory. That serve goes out of bounds. Another point for the Lancers. 22-7 is our score. Tyler Cerullo will get a chance to serve here. He is number 8 in blue. Cerullo serves it up with the right hand. Here come the Indians. Spike attempt is blocked in front. Here's Derlin again, blocked again. Indians managed to get it over. Enriquez setting up Rios. Too much mustard on the spike from Rios. 22-9 now. Billerica will do their best to mount a comeback. Dan Prue serves it. Enriquez can't get it over. He did the first time, but not the second time. Andy sets up Rios. Too strong, out of bounds. And the Indians trying to pick up a little bit of momentum here. Not just over yet here. Lancers 3 points away. That one falls in bounds. Good serve by Dan Prue. 22-12. 10-point lead for the Lancers. Good serve by Prue. Here's Rios. What a spike by Marquise Rios. Excellent spike. 23-12. 2 points away are the Lancers. And Julio Vicente puts it up, gets it over. Oh my goodness. That was easily the best serve of the night. Julio sent it over. And I think there was a fire tail coming off of that ball. Match point. 24-12. Lancers up here in the third set. Here's Julio. Sends it over. Maybe he got a little bit excited because that one went out of bounds. 24-13 still match point, and it will be for a while. Daniel Banks serving. Rios to Enriquez. Soto ends it for the Lancers. Yancy Soto gets the final kill, and the Lancers are all smiles tonight. The final score of set number 3, 25 for the Lancers and 13 for the Billerica Indians. The Lancers improve to 7-4 on the season. They're back in action tomorrow night in Lowell. We would like to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. My name is Jay Oza. Thank you to all of the camera and switching crew. Folks, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.